Hey, it's Bed Talk Challenge Tuesday for me. This is Sporty King coming at you from the Mikasa. Hey, look, what I'm going to do with my bed talks is I'll always have an original creation of using BED as an acronym, or as I call them, affirmations, because they're acronyms that are affirmations that you can find ways to incorporate into your vocabulary and lift other people's spirits. And speaking of those spirits, I will also read one of my original poems each time to go along with that theme. Today's affirmation is BED. Believe every dream. Believe every dream. And I'm going to be sharing with you a poem from my book, I Found Out I'm Dying, a celebration of life. Appropriate for right now because what it's also saying is that we get caught up in the headlines and lose track of subtitles. See, the headline is I Found Out I'm Dying. The book is about a celebration of life. And if you think about it, I found out I'm dying. We're all dying from the day we're born. Get over it. But are you celebrating your life while you're here? This book has nothing to do with death, everything to do with how much we're enjoying our lives. Okay? So, as I read the poem that I'm going to read, one of the things I do is I have little introductions to some of my poems because I want people to get the poems. You ever been to that poetry class where you said, "Oh, well, I think the poet is saying this," and then the teacher says, "No, the poet is saying that according to the syllabus." And then the teacher gets the last word. In the process, what can happen is you can snuff out a child's creativity. And this is even if it's not a child, it's someone in a poetry class, you can snuff out their creativity because they may see something in the poem that you don't see. But according to what the syllabus says, which they, in 9 times out of 10, they didn't really interview the poet. They may have gotten that interpretation from finding his or her works. So now the person who saw something different has now backed off and said, well, you know what? I guess I'm not a very good poet. Maybe I'll take my talent somewhere else. And that person could have been the next great poet. And they could have been a writer. They could have written songs. They could have been a screenwriter for movies. And that's why I want people to get my poems, so they would say, oh, wow, I got that. And now they can be encouraged to write their own poems, and who knows who will birth with that. So this is what I want you to do is imagine a baby on a table getting his diaper changed. In fact, this is me on the table getting my diaper changed with my mother, and I've got that all fixed into the poem. And just imagine this baby on the table. Okay, let's listen to a baby on the table getting his diaper changed and wondering what mommy might have been had she not decided to be his mother. This poem is written generically, but I'll use a little boy to make a point later, and it's called Through a Child's Eyes. Mommy, I think you're making a mistake. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm just laying here getting this smelly diaper changed because believe me, I certainly enjoyed the meal. No, really. In fact, here's a bubble. Oh, good. I like that song. Actually, I like the way you sing it. Had you ever considered being a singer? I know you can dance, but your voice soothes me to no end. Yes, it does. And thanks for the powder. Now, there's another good idea you came up with. Did you ever think about becoming an inventor? And the way you dress me, how about a designer? And wait, how about this one? A motivational speaker. I know I just get the biggest charge when you call me your little angel and cute and so beautiful, or any of those pet names you come up with. You could be a writer, you could do commercials, and you talk about me being your blessing right in front of me. Of course, I worry about how easy you flatter when I do stuff to let you know I recognize you. And you give me all those hugs and kisses for no reason. You're not becoming a groupie, are you? Now, I have to admit, it makes me feel pretty special that you picked out a name that only I get to call you. Mary Louise King is a pretty name, but Mommy has a nice ring to it. Easier too. Oh, thanks. I do feel fresh and clean. And whatever else you just said, my name is Sporty. I really don't understand baby talk. Yeah, I guess it is time for me to take a nap. I don't have as much energy as you. You cook, clean, wash, shop, dance, entertain. Whew, no problem. I'll do the nap. Whatever makes you happy. Did you know you're a dream come true? In fact, I know that you stand over me and watch me while I sleep. And out of all the things you could have been, I'm glad you chose to be my mother. Anyway, like I said, I think you're making a mistake. But knowing you, you've probably already arranged for everyone else in my lifetime to treat me this good. Hey, nice fit on the diaper. Ever think about becoming a nurse? So I hope you can see the baby on the table looking up at mom getting his diaper changed, or whoever's in that parenting role. I know I've changed my share of diapers as well. But children dream. And then at a time like this, seeing the world through a child's eyes may be one of the greatest alternatives we have. So believe every dream. And we have to dream that we're going to get through this pandemic and we're going to be just fine. We're going to have some rough roads to go through as we get through, but that's what life has always been about, the bumpy road. And we've always made it through. So let's continue to believe every dream, looking at life through a child's eyes. If you'd like a copy of the poem, just shoot me an email to unclesporty@gmail.com and I'll shoot you out a colorful PDF copy that will also have a blank space that you can write your diaper changer's name in there as well as the diaper changee. All right, so you can even swing it around and make it to your child or a kid, or you can make it a gift to your parent who changed your diaper. Got to have options in this world. God bless you. I'll see you on the next Bed Talk Challenge. Take care, child.